Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Twitchers. Hello, Sporklers. And hi, Jason.
Hi, Sarah.
How are we doing?
You timed it really well as I was taking a sip of coffee.
Oh, of course. Of course. Well, welcome everybody to the Trivia Hunt post-game show. My name is Sarah. I am Sporcle's marketing manager. I am a trivia host, and I am going to be your host for the next hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, however long it takes us to get through this weekend's Trivia Hunt questions.
Oh God, I hope it's not 3 hours.
We'll see. I'd love to know who in the chat played the hunt this weekend. If you did, say hi. Tell me how you did. For those of you that didn't play the Trivia Hunt, the idea behind it is that it's a game that combines pub quiz with scavenger hunt. Participants are asked to find the answers to 25 questions. The quickest people to answer those 25 questions win cash. That sounds simple. Just wait till you hear Jason solve the questions. We'll get started in just a minute, but first I have to give a shout out to our winners from this weekend. Congratulations, Slumdog Millionaires, excuse me. They finished
trivia, very knowledge.
So knowledge. They finished in 54 minutes, just about 20 seconds ahead of the second place team. Very impressive. Yeah, we're probably going to be here longer than 54 minutes.
I would say so.
Jason, before we get started, can you introduce yourself and tell us why you're qualified to do this?
I don't know that I'm actually qualified to do this, but we're going to pretend like I am. I'm Jason. I'm the content strategist for Sporcle.com. I'm all about basically the website and the schedule on the website and all the quizzes that go onto the front page. If something is timely or relevant or in some way capitalizing on current events, chances are I had something to do with it. If you played that Suez Canal quiz over on Friday, that was me. Basically, yeah, I just throw all that nonsense together, usually at the last minute, much to the chagrin of everyone else. As for why I'm qualified to do this, I don't know. Trivia, I like it.
All right. Well, you're good at it. Let's say that. I have to ask, have you seen these questions before?
No, I've seen a little bit of one question because I had to write to the person who delivered the question, for lack of a better word. But I have not actually seen the question itself nor any of the answers. I assure you, this is all 100% legitimate. First time I'm seeing these.
Perfect. Awesome. And then how long did it take you to solve these questions the last time we did this stream?
That's a great question. I think I want to say it took a little over 2 hours, just by a couple of minutes.
Okay. But, do you think you're going to beat that?
No.
It's going to take longer this time. Okay.
Probably. I mean, the last one was pop culture, and if there's anything that's my specialty, it's pop culture. This is, I don't know what to expect. I'm assuming we're going to get some women's history, some women's, I know it's all about women, obviously, and there will probably be some pop culture stuff, so that'll help, but I don't know beyond that what we're getting, where we're going here, so we'll see.
Perfect. Yeah, we'll find out in just a second. I want to say, if you take longer than 5 minutes on any question, we're going to go to chat for help, just so we're not here all night. Excellent. Okay, let's get into this. Question number 1. Here it is. Welcome to Trivia Hunt. We can do it. We're celebrating famous women throughout the duration of this hunt, as you said. Our first question is about a few women's firsts. Appropriate. Who better to ask it than some of Sporcle's female employees? We'll show you a video of 6 of our employees. They'll introduce themselves and give you the initials of a woman who accomplished a famous first. We'll also show you a picture of that woman. You need to tell us, of these 6 famous women, which 2 were born the closest to each other. Here is that video.
Hi, my name is Kristen. I am a host manager at Sporcle Live, and I live in Farmington Hills, Michigan. My woman's initials are KB. She was the first woman to win an Oscar for Best Director.
Hi, I'm Claire. I'm a web developer here at Sporcle. If you haven't already guessed from my accent, I am originally from Australia. My woman's initials are N and P. Now, she was the first Aboriginal Australian to win an Olympic Games gold medal. She won it in a team event.
Hi, I'm Abby Bates with Sporcle Live Recruiting. My woman's initials are MH. She was the first African American woman to command a United States Navy ship.
My name is Allie and I do marketing and social media for Sporcle. My woman's initials are MS and she was the first Chief Technological Officer of the United States.
Hi everyone, my name is Sarah. I am a trivia host from Portland, Oregon. I would like to tell you about the first woman to be CEO of General Motors, also the first woman to be CEO of any major automaker. Her initials are MB.
Hi, my name is Stephanie, and I'm a financial assistant at Sporcle. My famous woman's initials are SP. She was the first Republican vice presidential nominee. Good luck.
Amazing. I love all of the women asking those questions. Did you write down those initials, Jason?
Indeed. I wrote down all the initials, and it so happens that number 1 and number 6 I already know. So that's going to cut some time off, hopefully.
Okay, well, take it away. Show us how you solved this.
All right. So the first person was Catherine Bigelow. I'm not even going to bother looking that up. She directed The Hurt Locker. But I am going to look up the Aboriginal Australian gold medal winner because I have zero clue. So let's see. I have media open here. Let's go to Australia at the Summer Olympics. This is probably the wrong way to do this. Oh, apparently my internet's not great. That's not good. Great time for that to have.
We can stall while you're looking up that Aboriginal American. There is a clarifier on this question, Jason, which is the women's initials are based on the names they are best known by. So they may have a middle name that they are sometimes called, but it is the initials you would best know them by.
I see. I'm going to go to Google. Okay, so as I'm looking here, still not seeing any names pop out on who that person was. Kathy Freeman is showing up. That's not NP. Oh, here we go. So it's Nova Harris Kneebone. Got it. Okay, so that's the second person is Nova Harris Kneebone.
Okay, 2 out of 6.
Okay, so the last one is Sarah Taylor. It's 3 out of 6. First African American naval captain. Her initials are M8. Nice woman there. That's Michelle Howard. Let me see. Technical officer of the United, right? Oh, was the timer running while that video was going?
The timer was running during the video. It was about 2 minutes long, so we'll give you a little bit of extra time.
Great.
Now, are you taking note of these women's birthdays and birthplaces as you do this?
No, I'm not. That's a good point. Oh, great. Great. Okay. That's a great point. So let's see. Megan Smith here is the first CPO of the United States. And she was born. Let me see what the question was again. I'm going to go back to that. I have them. You sent them to me. Which two were born close to each other?
Now, I will say there was some confusion for this question over whether that meant closest in time or closest geographically.
That's what I was literally just about to ask. I'm going to assume it's close in time, and I'm going to operate on that. So Megan Smith was born October 21st, 1964. While I'm at it, Catherine Bigelow was born November 27th, 1981. Let's see if Nova Harris was born. Yes, there she is. Okay. She was born February 5th, 1971. Sarah Palin was born. Sarah Palin born. Oh, February 11th, 1964. Oh, that's. I have a feeling I just spelled an answer there, but I will confirm. Michelle. I totally scribbled down her last name. Michelle Howard? Yes, Howard. Yep. For 360. And the first female CEO of General Motors. I did not actually see that one first. Female CEO of General Motors was Mary Barra, who was born December 24th, 1961. Ooh, okay. So, based on this question of which was born closest to each other. Okay, so born closest to each other. Like I said, I'm basing this on date and not on geographic location because I do not have time for that. I'm going to say it's Sarah Palin and Megan Smith because they were both born in 1960.
Okay, Sarah Palin, Smith and Palin by birth date. Let us see if that is the correct answer. Yes, it is. It is one correct answer by birth date. If you were going by geography, you would have gotten Smith and Barra. So we gave this one as a freebie to any team because that was our mistake for not being specific enough.
That's a good call, I think. Definitely.
Yes. Awesome. Well done. Shall we go to question 2?
Sure.
Okay. Here it is. The youngest First Lady of the United States to be married to her corresponding U.S. President shares her first name with an actress who in the 1990s played characters named Julie, Marge, and Molly, among others. If you arrange this actress's films in alphabetical order, which one comes last?
Ooh, this is a good question, and I think I'm going to get this one pretty quickly. So, the youngest First Lady of the United States to be married to her corresponding U.S. President, that's got to be Frances Cleveland. And the reason I say that is because she was very young when she got married. It's like a whole thing. Whoever Cleveland knew her when she was a baby, and it's kind of weird. So that's definitely, it's got to be her. Here we go. Becoming First Lady at the age of 21. She's the youngest wife of a sitting president. So then we got those 3 names, Marge, something, and something.
Julie, Marge, Molly.
Julie, Marge, Molly. Thank you. That's got to be Frances McDormand because, like, Marge Gunderson immediately jumps to mind there. Okay, so the last part of the question was it all of her
Arrange her films in alphabetical order.
Okay, let me go to her filmography, Frances McDormand. Wikipedia. You can sort alphabetically. That's not what I need. Okay, so is it Wonder Boys?
Let's find out. Show us the answer. Minute and 13 seconds. Pretty darn quick. Yes, it is.
Thank goodness. I needed that. I needed that ego boost.
There you go. 7 minutes for the first one, 1 minute for the second one. We're still tracking pretty good. All right, Q3.
Nice.
Let's see how it goes. We're certain that if Gertie Corey, Marie Curie, or Rosalind Franklin were on your team, they'd help you solve this next one quicker. What actress played 5411, 7418R, 538R, 5953, 58, 1616 for the first time in 1995? Take of that what you will.
The 1 second before we flip off screen there because I'm just copying down those numbers. Okay, there we go.
It can help.
Let's see. 3, Rosalind Franklin immediately make a periodic table because we're talking physicists. So I'm just going to bring up the periodic table. 54 is Xe, xenon. Okay, so who played 54, 11, 74? Okay, so yeah, these are all elements. 54 is xenon, Xe. 11 is sodium, Na. So, okay, 74 is W. 18, I'm assuming is Nr. It is, and there's just an R. 53 is I. So the question is, who played Xena Warrior Princess? And that's Lucy Lawless. Is that the entire question? I missed something here. Yeah, okay, so Lucy
That
Lawless.
was the question. Perfect. You were a little choppy there, but I think I gathered most of it. You went to the periodic table, you got Xe, and you figured out the actress is none other than Lucy Lawless.
Perfect. Nice.
Beautiful. Okay. I hope your internet gets its act together.
Yeah, I do too. I don't want to have to disconnect. That would be a problem on a live stream.
All right. Great. While we hope that your internet gets its act together, let's give everyone a reminder that this is the trivia hunt from last weekend, but we're doing another one coming up on April 17th. It is the Spring Clash, which simply means that it's going to be about every topic and any topic, and teams should come prepared to battle it out. Same prize pool of $2,500. Tickets are available now. If you go to sporcle.com/trivia hunt, you'll find it. Question 4, here it is. A famous woman born in 2003 who played a guitarist named Paige in a TV comedy series and a musical theater enthusiast in another series recently released one of the most popular songs of the year. Of the colors mentioned in this song, 2 of them can be found on the country's flag, in which the first woman to win or share 2 Nobel Prizes was born. The remaining color from these song lyrics is found in the title of a 1998 one-hit wonder. What artist or group released that one-hit wonder? Wowza, quite the question.
Awesome. I'm going to skip a whole bunch because I figured out a lot of it already. So, the famous woman born in 2003, the guitarist named Paige. That's got to be Olivia Rodrigo. Paige in the Disney Channel show Zarbark, I think is what it's called. And plus, musical theater enthusiast, High School Musical she was in on Disney Plus. So Driver's License is the song I'm looking for. I'm going to need to look up the lyrics to Driver's License to get this flag. I'm assuming we're looking at the French flag here because the first person to share Nobel Prize, the woman to share Nobel Prize is Marie Curie. Let's see. So we've got blonde.
We are not considering blonde a color.
Okay, I was thinking if blonde is really flag. There's yellow. I was looking for red, white, or blue. So we got red light stop signs in the lyrics. So red is said, and a deer face in the white car's front yard. So we're looking for blue. 1988 one-hit wonder, blue. Is it Eiffel 65?
Let's take a look. You said Eiffel 65. The correct answer is Eiffel 65. Well done. We did take a couple different answers here just because the song came out in 97 but became a one-hit wonder in 98. So teams were allowed to put in other things, but Eiffel 65 was the main one we were looking for.
Awesome.
Cool. Pretty darn good. Minute 40.
It helped Olivia Rodrigo.
Cruising through.
It's
good to take shortcuts when you know certain things, when you can jump in the middle of a question. That is definitely a strategy we recommend.
I agree.
Let's do Q5. The National Women's Hall of Fame has honored hundreds of women whose efforts shaped the world for the better. Of all the inductees that have been born in one of the 50 U.S. states, which one was born the furthest east?
So who was born furthest east of the inductees to the National Women's Hall of Fame? Okay.
Yep.
National Women's Hall of Fame is in Seneca Falls, New York. That makes sense. Let me see if they have like a list of things. I'll go Oh, that's not gonna help. I'm not going through all these. All right. Let's see. As I scroll through menu, listed inductees, or is it just induction? No, it's just a list. Seeing some requests for internet. Unfortunately, I cannot do that. My internet is not on this floor, or my router is not on this floor. I have to completely relocate. Look over my house. I don't know why.
You don't want to take us on a tour of your house, Jason, to find the Ethernet?
I mean, we could.
Yeah.
We totally could. Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's solve this question, Jason, and see if we might take a break to see if your internet can give itself a little refresh or make some other solution for your choppiness. Oh, it looks like Jason might have frozen in this video, but he's still searching for these Women Hall of Fame inductees. I don't know how you find the ones that were born in the United States, but it looks like he is going for the state that is furthest east, which is Maine, I believe, and seeing if any of them were born there. Uh-oh. Is the screen share frozen as well? Oh, internet issues. Well, there we go. I can talk you through what I understand of his search patterns. Oh, Darth Bob. Hi, nice to see you. I'm just checking the chat now. I know Darth Bob. We're old friends. And J-Blow, hi to you too. Thank you both for playing the trivia hunt. Go Big or Go Homeless is a great team name. It looks like you guys got most but not all of the questions. They are tricky, man. All right, where's Jason at on this screen share? National Hall of Fame inductees from Maine. Still going down that route. Let's see. So while Jason is continuing to look, I'll tell you how I would go about this, which would be much less efficient than Jason probably. He has a lot more knowledge than I do. I rely on my Google foo, which is decent. But yeah, I like his strategy of looking at which state is farthest east. I might go for that Wikipedia list of inductees and open them all, just to give myself a double check. Thankfully, with this game, you have 3 hours to submit 25 out of 25 and still split some of the prize pool. Although if you are faster than that, you can get in the top 3 with $500. There you go, slicking through each of the people. It's also a good thing, we've heard that most people use a team. It helps a lot to have anywhere from 4 to 11 people looking up questions. So if you needed to split up the Women's Hall of Fame inductees, you definitely could do that. You know, one person takes the first half of the alphabet, the other takes the other half. I'm trying to see who he is clicking through on these Women's Hall of Fame inductees. Oh, you can search by state. That's definitely helpful. Who do we got? Dorothea Dix. Beautiful. Born in Hampton, Maine, Dorothea Dix. Craig, Jason is a machine. It is absolutely true. An hour and a half to finish is not a bad thing whatsoever. Jason by himself will take over 2 hours probably, so it's tough. Good to know your strategy about 11 players splitting up the questions with duplicity on the questions. That's interesting. That's always what I wonder is, would you want each person to do one question? Is there any sort of checks or balances on their answer? I think Jason is trying to tell us that Dorothea Dix is his final answer. Let's take a look at that answer, and then we'll go to a break and see if we can get Jason back. So let's see. Dorothea Dix, that is indeed the answer. There's 4 women who were born in Maine. She was born in a coastal town furthest east. And we're back. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for your patience. Jason actually went to the trouble of relocating next to his router just to see if that helps us connect to the internet any more reliably. So Jason, we missed you. I chatted while you were searching through those Hall of Fame inductees. You got the answer right. Dorothea Dix was correct.
Yeah,
well
I saw
done.
that on the Twitch chat.
Oh, good. You could watch me talking about what you were doing.
Yes, that's exactly what I was doing. I was watching you talk and realizing my screen was still up. So I could at least attempt to solve it like a ghost would.
Perfect. Awesome. Well, thank you again, everyone in the chat, for your patience. Let's go to question number 6. Ooh, this one's a long one. Here we go.
Great.
Or at least long to say out loud. In a certain 2019 movie, SJ played NR, aka BW, BL played CD, aka CM, and GP played PP. Additionally, KG played M, DG played O, ZS played G, EO played WM, PK played M, LW played S, CS played MH, EL played HBD, TT played V, RR played F, TS played VAO, HA played PC, and MT played MP. In a deleted scene, who played an older version of MS? Provide the actress's full name, not her initials.
Okay. So that's a lot.
Yeah.
There's a lot to this, but believe it or not, I think I may have it already, or at least the code. So 2019, that's clearly a movie. This is a 2019 movie. SJ, gotta be ScarJo, and she played NR, and that's, Black Widow. So I'm gonna just assume that these are all people. And plus it said TS is DAO, that's Tilda Swinton. She's the ancient one. So the question is, who played MS in a deleted scene? So, okay. MS would be... Let me look at those initials again. I'm going to look at the sheet of the questions really quickly. So SJ played NR, that's Scarlett Johansson playing Black Widow. BL played CD, that's Brie Larson playing Carol Danvers, aka Captain Marvel. GP, that's Gwyneth Paltrow, played Pepper Potts. KG is Karen Gillan, she played Nebula. DG played O. DG is Denai Guerrera, she played Okoye. Zoe Saldana played Gamora. EO would be Elizabeth Olsen playing Wanda Maximoff. PK is Palm, whatever her name is, she played Mantis. LW played S. LW would be, that doesn't matter. CS played MH. EL played HVD. TT. Okay, so MS.
You confirmed it's pretty certainly a Marvel movie, right?
Yes, it's got to be Avengers Endgame. So it's got to be Morgan Stark. So the question is,
okay,
who played an older version of Morgan Stark in a deleted scene? Okay, so appearances. Apparently, it's Catherine Langford. I did not know there is a deleted scene with an older Morgan Stark, but she is good in Knives Out, as it mentions here. So I'm going to say Catherine Langford.
Catherine Langford, question number 6. That is the correct answer.
Awesome.
Well done. You must be a Marvel fan.
I am. I think I am the Marvel nerd on stage. So
nice.
And you call yourself
okie
a Marvel
dokie.
fan. Yes, Darren. I call myself a Marvel fan.
Beautifully done. Question 7.
Oh,
We're thinking of a history-making transgender woman. 5 of the letters in this woman's full name together are presented as a red herring in the first Sherlock Holmes novel? 4 letters, though not necessarily different ones, are together the title of a lifestyle magazine founded in 1945. 6 letters, again, not necessarily different, are together the hometown of volleyball medalist Alicia Glass. And 6 letters, though not necessarily different letters, are the last name of a 1998 Newbery Honor book author. According to Billboard magazine, what song was most played by disc jockeys the day this woman was born?
Okay, I skipped a little of this already, just reading it. So I looked up Alicia Glass while you were talking. And it says here Alicia Glass was born in Leland, Michigan. And we're looking for Leland, okay? 6 letters are the name of a Newbery. Okay, so let me bring up the Newbery Awards. Newbery Medal. The medal is for the winner. The honor is for, I want to say it's the runner-up. Yeah. Okay. And what year was that? 1998?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. I'm balanced this. My computer's balanced on a book right now. Okay. So we've got Leland and we've got, it's either Hesse, Levine. Oh, it can't be Hesse because Hesse won. So Levine, Giff, or Spinelli. Levine. Why do I know that name? Oh, okay. Let me try transgender Leland. Let me see if it happens. Nope, that doesn't help. Leland Levine. I looked her up earlier, a couple days ago. That's good to know. Okay, so Rachel Leland Levine. Perfect. Okay. So she is the Assistant Secretary for Health. So that would make sense. She's definitely in the news for Biden. Okay. So what was the second part of the question?
According to Billboard magazine, what song was most played by disc jockeys the day this woman was born?
Okay. October 28th, 1957. Okay, so let's see. Billboard Hot 100. Oh, you know what? It's probably not the Billboard Hot 100. Oh,
Billboard magazine is what the question says.
It says Billboard magazine in the question.
It does.
Except it says here the first #1 song on the Hot 100 was "Poor Little Fool" by Ricky Nelson on August 4th, 1958, which was after she was born. So I'm looking for a different chart from Billboard.
Says what song was most played by disc jockeys?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Is there a? I don't even know if there is like an airplay chart from the 50s. Huh. You know, let me try Billboard charts 1957. Okay, here we go. Most played by jockeys. Perfect. Here we go. Okay.
It's its own category.
It's good to know that that's there. So Rachel Levine, October 28th. Okay. So Honeycomb. Is it Wake Up Little Susie?
Are you locking that in?
I mean, that's. Wait, let me just double check to make sure that. Yeah, that's most played by jockeys, October 28th.
Okay, great. 3 minutes, 24 seconds. Wake Up Little Susie is your answer. Let's see. That is correct. Well done, Jason. No answer slide for this one.
Okay, noted.
This was a tricky one for teens. It was our first real low answer percentage. So
I'm kind of glad that I looked into this a couple weeks ago. You know, we're always doing we're looking for stuff for like a Biden's cabinet quiz. So yeah.
Perfect.
Otherwise this could have taken me forever, or I would have gotten it wrong.
Absolutely. I'm surprised you didn't know the red herring in the Sherlock Holmes novel offhand.
I have never read, other than The Hound of the Baskervilles, I've never read a Sherlock Holmes story. I can tell you the first story is A Study in Scarlet, but I don't have any idea what it's about.
Well, now you've got books to read this summer.
No, I don't.
All right. Let's go to question number 8. The question references a picture, which we'll show you next. The woman in the picture shares several letters in her last name with a pop rock band. Both the pictured woman and the band have released singles with the same title. The band's original name includes a female first name, and that is also the name of a Korean pop group that was active until 2016. Now, if you remove from the K-pop band's name all the common letters shared with the first name of the woman from the first picture, you'd be left with a single letter. What is the most populous city in the Americas whose name begins with this letter?
Let's see this picture.
Let's see it. There you go.
Oh, okay. Yep. I know who that is.
Really?
Yeah. That's a great picture of, I believe that's Michaela Maroney. So let me confirm that.
Sure.
Is that how it's spelled? It helps to know how it's spelled. Okay. Yes, that's Michaela Maroney. It appears that her Wikipedia photo is from the same day. So, okay. So Michaela Maroney. Let me look at this question in full.
Yeah, shares several letters in her last name with a pop rock band.
Okay.
They've released singles with the same title.
The same title. Michaela Maroney singing? I thought she was a gymnast.
Multi-talented woman.
Singer. Okay. Let me go to her discography. She's released 2 singles, Wake Up Call and COVID Lockdown. I'm going to take a guess, and I'm going to assume that Wake Up Call is what I'm looking for here. Okay, so second part of the question, Wake Up Call. Okay, the band, okay, so somebody else released a song called Wake Up Call. That, I can tell you, I can't tell you. Wake Up Call is probably a very common song title. All right, let me see who else has released a song called Wake Up Call.
It's a K-pop band. That should narrow it down, right?
Well, that's not what the question says. The question says the band's original name includes a female first name that is also a pop group.
That's tricky.
Okay, so we've got Maroon 5, we've got Phil Collins, we've got Nothing But Thieves, we've got KSI, I don't know what that is, but that's not going to help me. Hayden Panettiere and AFI. Maroon 5 used to be called Kara's Flowers. Don't ask me why I know that off the top of my head.
Hey, why do you know that?
Because I used to really like Maroon 5. When they were songs about Jane, like that album. Yeah, okay, so Kara's Flowers. Yep, Maroon 5.
There's no shame in that, Jason.
Is there a K-pop group called Kara? Yes, there is. Okay. So, okay, that's part of the question.
Yep, remove the K-pop band's name, all the common letters shared with the first name of the woman from the first picture. You're left with a single letter.
That's the letter R. Okay. What is the most populous city in the Americas that begins with this letter? In the interest of saving time, I'm just going to take a guess. Rio de Janeiro.
Bold move. Bold move to take a guess there. Rio de Janeiro. Let's see. Question number 8. The answer is Rio.
Hey.
Well done.
De Janeiro or is it another Rio?
Rio de Janeiro.
Perfect.
Yes. Some folks forgot that the Americas referred to both North and South America.
Ooh. Let me guess. Raleigh. Yeah.
Yep. Exactly. But well done. That's 8 for 8, Jason. Pretty darn good.
I'll take it.
Question number 9. Here it is. Take the first name of the actress nominated for an Oscar for portraying. It is long. First name of the actress nominated for an Oscar for portraying an actress previously portrayed by Kirsten Dunst and Virginia Madsen. Take the last name of the Massachusetts-born artist whose paintings grace the walls of Claire Underwood's office. Replace that name's first letter with a letter located 1 key to the right on a QWERTY keyboard. Combine that first and last name and think about her performance 46 days before her 23rd birthday. If you arrange all of the words of what she performed in alphabetical order, which would come last?
I don't even know what this question's asking. Let me
read it. Give it a digest it.
First name of the actress nominated for an Oscar for portraying an actress previously portrayed by Kirsten. Okay, so I'm going to start by looking up the filmography of Kirsten Dunst. People who are friends with me on Facebook know that I showed my son the first Spider-Man movie over the weekend from 2002, and I realized how absolutely terrible it is. Coming in with hot takes about Marvel movies, by the way. All right, so let me go back to this. First name of the actress nominated for an Oscar for portraying an actress portrayed by Kirsten Dunst and Virginia Madsen. Wait, I don't even know where to begin here. Is Marion Davies an actress? Marion Davies is an actress. Did Virginia Madsen play Marion Davies? I don't like. Wait a second. Let me go back to this. Being an actress. No, that doesn't help, actually.
J-Lo says that first Spider-Man is not MCU, so it's excusable.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. I agree with J-Lo. But it's just, that movie has aged terribly. Okay. See, what I'm expecting here as I'm scrolling down is I'm looking for, if it's a real life actress, like, I would expect them to have like a link, like there's a model / Playboy personality. There's somebody who's in The Witches of Eastwick. This one I think I'm going to get stuck on for a little bit.
That's okay. You're about 2 minutes in. At 5 minutes, we'll ask the chat for help. And I unfortunately cannot help you whatsoever. But I believe in you.
Your presence is helpful.
Oh, good.
I say that as a friend, even though, for those of you, I give Sarah a lot of crap on Slack. It's what I do. But he takes it all in stride.
It's all because I beat you in a scavenger hunt.
Yeah, we don't talk about that.
Oh, shouldn't broadcast that to everybody.
No, okay. So while I'm looking, everybody, it wasn't a scavenger hunt. It was a trivia scavenger hunt. Not like this, though. And I got all the trivia questions right, but my team did not win because Sarah had every single item for the scavenger hunt literally next to her. And it wasn't like simple things like a bottle of water. It was like a TV show on DVD. He was like, I have Boy Meets World Season 1. It was literally next to her. I call shenanigans.
Hey, I love Boy Meets World.
Who doesn't?
All right, you're wasting time.
Yeah, I know. I'm stuck on this. Like, is it Marion Davies? The question is, though, like, I think I'm going about this wrong. I'm going to look at the question again. Okay. I think the first name of the actress nominated for an Oscar for portraying an actress previously portrayed by Kirsten Dunst and Virginia Madsen. Take the last name of the Massachusetts born. Okay. And replace the first letter with the early. Okay. You know what? I'm going to go and skip that part for now.
Yeah, I was wondering if you could skip ahead to the second or even third step.
I'm not skipping to the third step. I don't even know where to begin there.
Sure.
Okay. So
not to put pressure on, but you're 4 minutes in.
I'm happy to take hints on this one. This one's got me.
All right. I think we can open it up. Chat, if you have any hints for where Jason can start, or unless you want to bet against him.
That's fine.
You won't be able to do it in under 6 minutes, and we're not going to help. That could.
Well, I'm definitely not going to do this in under 6 minutes.
I see you're at the House of Cards.
I'm just looking up House of Cards stuff at this point.
Right, we're looking for paintings on Claire Underwood's walls in our office.
Apparently.
Oh, Twitchy House says, I like the Marion Davies trail.
Boo, Jason. Yes, boo me. That's fine. Why are you booing me? You know I'm right.
Claire Underwood is a hint.
Is Claire Underwood a hint? How is Claire Underwood a hint?
I don't know.
I don't even know. Like, this question has got me. Like, I don't even know. Like, let me see what the Claire Underwood is a hint to the overall question.
Potterhead searched for actress portrayed by Virginia Madsen and Kirsten Dunst to see what results came up. That's where they started.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Let's try that. Okay, so actress portrayed by Kirsten Dunst and Virginia. I just look at both of those. That doesn't help.
What else do we got?
Hottest women ever in movies. That's gonna help. Okay, so apparently it is Marion Davies. Did I miss that on here? No. Okay.
That was Twitchy Hal liked Marion Davies. Is that?
Well, Marion Davies is who I was looking at here. I feel like I missed something really, really obvious. And this is going to slowly kill me. Like, who could I possibly be missing here? Oh, man. So, Sarah, while I'm looking this up, what did you do this weekend? Anything fun?
My internet cut for a little second there.
Oh, I said.
Twitchy's house says. Oh.
I said, well, while I look this up and have like a nervous breakdown trying to find it, what'd you do this weekend? Anything fun? Looks like Sarah's having internet issues now, so I am gonna just tell some jokes while I look this up. No, not really. Chat, what are we talking about here? Chat, can you help me out? Anything at all? TV movies. Twitchy Hal. Is there a portrayals of section on Marion? That's a great idea. Portrayals of babies. Oh my goodness. All right. So let's see. Oh, by a 23-year-old Virginia Madsen. I've been looking, I swear. Okay. So now the question is, in this question, okay. Nominated for an Oscar. So who was nominated for an Oscar? Heather McNair, no. Gretchen Mol, no. Melanie Griffith, no. Kirsten Dunst, no. Amanda Seyfried got nominated for an Oscar for Mank. That's interesting. Okay, so let me write that down. So the first part of the question was Amanda Seyfried. Okay, so the first name, so Amanda. That's what I'm looking for there. Okay, the last name of the Massachusetts-born artist whose paintings grace the. Okay. What artists' paintings are on the wall there Underwood office? I would love it if it was just like an automatic Google link here. Could it be Rothko? Is Rothko from that? No, because then it's the next part of the question is one to the right, and I don't think Rothko is going to help me here.
Hey, I think I'm back.
You're back. I can hear you.
Great. Awesome. Hi, everyone. So did you make any progress while I was frozen?
I got Amanda Seyfried was the first part. Amanda. Because It turns out she was played by Amanda Seyfried in May, which came out this year. Now I'm working on this House of Cards part, and I am just completely lost here.
Do you know any famous Amanda performers?
Amanda Seyfried, Amanda Bynes, Amanda.
A young person, 23 years old.
Oh, you know what? Thank you. That's going to help. Yes, I know a young Amanda who is 23 years old. Amanda Gorman is like 23 years old.
Hey.
Thank you. That, Sarah, you're my hero. I take back all the bad things I said about you. Okay, so if you arrange all the words of what you perform. Okay, so Amanda Gorman, inauguration. Oh, the hill we climb. So here's what I'm going to do. Record the letter Z. We're looking for the last word alphabetically?
Correct.
Okay, so there's no word, as far as I can tell.
Mr. President.
No, I don't want the audio.
Autoplay, the worst.
It's CNN, you are the worst sometimes. Okay, I don't think there's any word that starts with the letter Z in the poem. There is, I'm going to take a wild guess. So we have yet, we have yes, and we have that looks like it's it, question mark. Okay, so yet comes after yes. So yet. Is the answer yet?
Okay, yet is your answer. The correct answer is yet.
Oh, thank
Well done.
goodness.
Perfect.
How long was that question?
That was what, 11 minutes? 11 minutes, 10 seconds.
And how many people stopped watching the stream in the time it took for me to do this?
They all stuck with us, every single one of them.
Thank you, everyone, for me staring at me. I know I'm beautiful to look at, so thank you.
It's true.
I try to be eye candy while I work.
Perfect. Question 10. Let's keep going.
Yes.
Here it is. 2 of the 12 current WNBA teams share their team's names with an American Gladiator stage name, the original show, all seasons, but not the sequels. The elder of these 2 teams is owned by an LLC comprised of multiple women, one of whom being a former Olympic athlete. She won a silver medal for a team event in what sport?
Okay. Let's see. Scroll up to the top of Wikipedia. Let me look up my American Gladiators. So 2 of the American Gladiators two of the American Gladiators share their names with WNBA teams. Got it. List of Gladiators. Malibu, Lace, Zap, Gemini, Nitro, Sunny, Blaze. I don't know Blaze is a WNBA team. Bronco, Gold, Laser, Jade, Titan, Diamond, Ice, Thunder, Turbo, Storm. Storm is definitely for Seattle. And we've got Tower, Viper, Atlas, Cyclone, Electro, Late, Havoc, Saber, Sky, Chicago. Okay, so that's the first part of the question. We've got Sky, and we've got Storm. Now the second part of the question, let me scroll down.
The elder of these 2 teams is owned by an LLC comprised of multiple women.
So that would be the Storm, because the Sky are a relatively new team. The Storm, I feel like, if they haven't been around since the beginning of the WNBA, they pretty much have been around since the beginning of the WNBA. 2000, yeah, for sure. Okay, so they are owned by, why do I not see ownership? Force 10 Hoops. Okay. Okay, so we got Force 10 Hoops LLC. We got female entrepreneurs who are the Seattle Storms, blah, blah, blah. Come on, Forbes. Don't hit me with your ad blocking stuff. Come on. Load. Load.
It's thinking.
It really does not want to connect to Forbes. You know what? Okay. Forget it. I'm going to try something. Okay, here we go. So we got Lisa Brummel, Ginny Gilder, and Dawn Trudeau, plus Ann Levinson. Let's see. One of them was an Olympian, we said. Okay.
One of them was a former Olympic athlete.
So Gilder was an Olympic athlete. So what was her first name? Ginny Gilder.
We're looking for her silver medal in a team sport.
Yes. I am thinking very hard. Yes, smoke is. Am I cooking? No. Let's see. Ginny Gilder was rowing, according to Olympiadia. I've never heard of this. So I'm going to say rowing.
Rowing is our answer. That is correct.
Yay.
10 for 10. Making it through. All right. Deep breath.
Indeed.
We got 15 more. Let's do question 11. This is going to be 2 parts because it's visual here.
Oh, joy.
So this is written in US Braille Grade 1 system. It's a dedication to a book, and it has 2 typos. 2 typos, I believe. Take the two letters that were swapped in. They make up the initials of a woman who had a memorial service after she passed away in 2014. The memorial service was held on the campus in a picture, in a link, which I believe we'll show you next. The woman in question spoke at a presidential inauguration within the last 40 years. When she spoke, what were the final two words she spoke on the microphone? The picture is right there.
Great. Okay.
Yeah, good luck.
A rail translator while we're waiting. Let's see what this says. To do what I wanted to do? No, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to do the exact opposite. I want you to decode decrypt. Okay, let me try this. Decrypt. To Alexander Graham Bell, okay, that's a typo, who has taught the deaf to speak and enabled the listening ear to hear speech from the Atlantic to the Iraqis. Hey, Iraqi, music editor, Sporcle.com. I dedicate this story of my life. Okay, so let me just quickly say, am I looking for the letters or the words? They make up the initials of a woman who had a memorial service after she passed away in 2014. Okay, so typo number one is M. Typo number two is A. So is it two typos or three typos?
Two.
Two. Okay, so M-A.
Yes, so you got them.
Okay. All right. Take the letters that were swapped in. M-A. They make up the initials of a woman who had a memorial service after she passed away in 2014. Okay. The memorial service is held on the campus. Here is the link below. I'm going to open that back up.
Yep, take a look at the campus.
I'm going to reverse search that. I'm going on the run, by the way. That's your advertisement for that. For this, it's Wake Forest University down in North Kakalaki. Okay. So, she spoke at a presidential inauguration in the last 40 years. When she spoke, it was a final word. Okay. So, let me see. I have an idea. Maya Angelou Memorial. If it was at Wake Forest, that would save a lot of time. Oh my God.
And you're just guessing that it's Maya Angelou?
Well, I'm thinking the MA. I'm thinking 2014 is about the right time for when she passed. It says in 2014. She spoke at Bill Clinton's inauguration. She read a poem there. In fact, it was called On the Something. I can't remember the exact name of it. On the pulse of morning. I was going to say on the cusp of morning. Okay, so I have a feeling it's her. And if it's not, then this question is really well done, and oh well, it's about time I got one wrong. For the final two words she spoke on the microphone. Okay. Now, the problem is that she probably said something. You know what, I'm going to just take a shot at it. The last two words of the poem are good morning. Is it good morning? Just let it be good morning.
Good morning is the correct answer.
Oh, the amount of luck that was involved in getting that right, I will be the first to acknowledge.
Very well done. Now, if you were playing the Trivia Hunt for reals, would you go back and check that each of those guesses?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, we're talking, for Trivia Hunt, we're talking, what, 3 hours for these? To get this in and done by? I absolutely would have double checked this. But for this, I don't want to be here for 3 hours. If
Great,
possible.
perfect, awesome. In that case, let's go into question 12. The woman appearing in the following video, which we'll show you in just a second, participated in a ceremony in 2006 where she carried an object with 7 other famous women. Of the women who walked with her, one is an alumnus of an Oregon school that an American author also attended. What adjective precedes purple in one of the books by that author?
Oh, great. Okay.
Video is right here.
What's the connection between the environment and peace?
Well, it's not surprising that people ask those questions because this is not the normal area that the Norwegian Nobel Committee looks at. But it is indeed a very important shift that they made, because when you look at the world, what do people fight over? They're fighting over water, they're fighting over land, they are fighting over grazing ground, farming land, they're fighting over resources. And so managing these resources, which are limited on this planet, is very, very important. Sharing them equitably at the national level especially is very important.
Perfect.
Okay, there's a lot to this question. Okay, so I think I would say this on every single question. There's a lot to this question. Okay, so 2006 said she carried an object. So that's an Olympic year or Winter Olympic year. It's possible she carried the Olympic torch, whoever this person is. I just don't know who they are. Like, Olympic torch rally. Let me just see where the torch went. This is not particularly helpful. It only went through Italy, it appears. So I'm going to take a wild guess and assume I'm thinking of the wrong thing here. Okay. Now, part of the issue here is I'm not rewatching this video, and I don't want us to rewatch the video.
Do you know who that woman in the video was?
No.
Okay.
No idea.
So you're going purely off what would people carry as a group?
Yeah, it's like, who else? Unless did I get the wrong year here? 2006? Yeah, 2006. We have a list of like.
Oh, J-Blow has a hint from the video. We're only a minute and a half in.
Yeah, I want the hint. J-Blow.
He wants the hint.
Hits me up, baby. What do you have to say, J-Blow? I want this hint. Yeah, I know. I know he's a couple seconds behind. Oh,
she said Norwegian Nobel Committee.
Wait, I did hear that.
Good hint.
That's a good point. Okay. 2006 Nobel. Okay, well, the Peace Prize in 2006 was Muhammad Yunus for Bangladesh, so that's not it either. And the Literature Prize was Orhan Pamuk from Turkey, who wrote, what is the name of that book? Red. Something Red. My name is Red. But that's not helping me either. I feel like I'm missing something here. Let me look at the question one more time. Participated in a ceremony where she carried an object with 7 other famous women. Of the women who walked with her, one is an alumnus of an Oregon school that an American author also attended. What adjective precedes purple? Like, that could be anything. You know what? I'm going to just do something really quickly. If it'll let me open it.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to see if the name. Oh no, it's question 12. Question 12. Never mind. That doesn't.
That would be too easy.
I thought maybe there was a hint in this, and that like I didn't see it because it wasn't on. I thought maybe it was like, Jane Doe says.
Right. Nope. Is there such thing as a reverse video search?
I don't think so.
Like a reverse image search? No? Okay.
It's worth it. I could probably try that. I could, if you want to see me open Photoshop and try to crop the photo down.
Right. I suppose you could take a screenshot of the person and reverse image that.
But I feel like that's not going to be particularly interesting, although me staring at a Google Doc isn't exactly the most interesting thing in the world either. So,
well, Jason, I don't think you were on the wrong track with the Olympic stuff. What other situation would 7, 8 women carry an object together? Like
I mean, like a funeral? Like, I could see people, that's
right.
a little though.
That's not a...
Just 8 women as like pallbearers for a funeral or something like that. I'm
saying carry on with the Olympics idea.
Fair enough. Thank you. Okay, so torch bearers.
I will say 5 minutes. Oh, go ahead.
I will say this is definitely more challenging than the pop hunt for me, like I thought it would be.
Yes, I think you're right. I was going to say you're almost at the 5-minute mark, so we can get more hints. Although,
I mean, I've been getting
a hint in chat right now.
Oh, mutant girlfriend, torchbearer. Olympics for 2006. Oh wait! Oh! I saw that. SF8. Continue without the thing. I have my ad blocker on. What do you mean? All right. Okay. Okay. The 8 were Italian icon Sophia Loren, Chilean writer. That's a great group. Isabel Allende, Susan Sarandon. Okay, so that was Wangari Maathai of Kenya, the Nobel Peace Prize, and 3 other former. Okay, it's Susan Sarandon.
You're looking for an alumnus of an Oregon school.
Find out. She went to Catholic, which is in Washington, D.C. So it's not her. I'd love to know. I don't think. I mean, I'll check. I don't think Isabel Allende went to any school in the United States for her education. No. She was briefly homeschooled. Nope. Okay.
That's a fun fact, but not the one we're looking for.
Yeah, that's a fun one. And 3 former Olympic medalists. Why couldn't you tell me who they are? You know what? I'm gonna try to back my way on that. I'm just gonna spam all the names in Google search. Sophia Loren, Susan Sarandon, Another Man.
Right. I wonder if there's a site that compiles their bios.
Just another article that lists all. Right. I know. Ad blocking is bad. I agree. Just didn't want to be bombarded with ads while I was streaming. Ugh. Okay. Here we go. Olympic.org. We've got Manuela Di Senta, Maria Mutola, and I'm missing another one. Oh, Nawal El Mutawakel. All right, let's try. The question does say the woman walked directly behind Mathai. That is not that helpful, Milan.
I don't know if it said that.
Yeah, I don't know if the question says that. At least as far as what you read, I didn't see that.
Yeah, I have the women who walked with her.
They try to short.
But if Gazo knows something and has a hint, that might help.
Maria Mutola, it says here, is from Mozambique, but as I scroll down, she studied and trained in the United States. She went to Springfield High School in Oregon. Okay, we're getting somewhere now. Okay.
We found the school.
Just make sure. The woman who walked with her, one is an alumnus of an Oregon school and an American author. Okay. So she went to Springfield High School, and According to this, Melody Carlson is an award-winning novelist for books. Went to this same school. She has something called True Colors, but I don't know if it's there. Let me try purple. Is it bright purple, Sarah?
Bright is your guess. It is correct.
Oh, I need a break for that.
Yes. Well done. Melody Carson, bright purple. Darth Bob said school threw him off in this question as opposed to college, Springfield High School.
Yeah,
a little tricky.
I was thinking college too until I saw Springfield High School in Oregon. I was like, Oregon. It's gotta be this. There's no way.
Yep. Perfect. Awesome. Well done. What was that time? 9 minutes, I think?
Too long.
It might be gone already. 9 minutes too long. Let's do question 13. There it is. In 2011, a very famous woman passed away. Her funeral was held the next day. By her request, the ceremony began 15 minutes behind schedule. One of this woman's film roles is in a movie whose poster, somewhat strangely, has both the first and second letter in its first word capitalized. These letters are also the initials of an Ivy League school. In a 2018 speech, the school's president gave its graduates a hopefully memorable 4-word piece of advice. What are those 4 words?
Okay, I think I can skip a lot of this one. I don't know who died in 2011, but let me just confirm something before I go down this path. And I will explain my reasoning in a minute. Okay, perfect. Okay, so Elizabeth Taylor died in 2011. One of her famous movies, I think she was nominated for an Oscar. She might have even won an Oscar for it. It's called Butterfield 8. And the U in Butterfield is also capitalized. And it's capitalized because I think it's supposed to be like a phone number. And back in the day, you know how it would be like Pennsylvania 65000. Yeah, here we go. So Butterfield 8, BU capitalized. And there is an Ivy League school with BU that's brown. So I think, like I said, that's got to be that. And if it's not, then oh well, I'm barking up the wrong tree. So let's see here. Letters are the initials in 2018 speech. School's president, 4-word piece of advice. Okay. So Brown University president, Christina Paxson, question mark. Okay, and she gave Christina Paxson advice. Is it do what you love?
Final answer?
Sure.
Do what you love? It is. Well done.
Awesome.
That was
Thank
her advice.
you, Elizabeth Taylor, for making my life slightly easier.
Perfect. Under 2 minutes. That is where we want to be.
Especially after some of these other questions.
Yes. There are a lot of speeches in this trivia hunt, Turbo.
Yeah,
and it's
for
because
sure.
women have good things to say, right?
I agree. No, for sure.
Awesome. Well, I'm glad, Ardot Hollis, that you found this hunt to be fun and challenging. I do want to tell you about our next hunt. It is on April 17th. It is the Spring Clash, not themed in any way, just about any and every topic. Tickets are available now at sporcle.com/trivia hunt. So if you think this is fun, if you're learning how to solve these questions quicker, you'll definitely want to be there on April 17th.
So you're saying I can't like cram beforehand, like all women's history? Like it could be anything?
I mean, hey, you could try. We are more than halfway through. Sorry, interrupting you because we gotta go. We gotta go to question 14.
It's fine.
Here it is.
Let's do it.
Awesome. There's only one U.S. state whose 2 most recent governors were both women. A famous female artist called that state home until she passed away in the 1980s. When that artist passed away, she requested that her ashes be spread around the 20,000-acre plus property she called home. What was the name of that property?
Let me just see here. She passed away in the 1980s.
Yes.
I'm almost tempted to like skip ahead on this one too. But let me see. States with 2 consecutive female governors. Let me start with this. That doesn't really help as much as I would have liked. I'm going to scroll down. I'm hearing, just reading this, my first thought was Georgia O'Keeffe, and I could be very wrong about that.
Does Georgia O'Keeffe have a 20,000 acre property?
She probably do. I'm assuming. Okay, so New Mexico for sure. So we got Susana Martinez, and then now it's Michelle, I cannot pronounce her middle name, Grisham. So it's definitely New Mexico. So that's good. What? Did Georgia O'Keeffe pass away in the 1980s? That's the question. She did. She passed away in the 1980s. She's known for New Mexico. Okay, so what's the name of her ranch? No, I don't think B.H. Lawrence Ranch. As I read. People who are just joining the stream now, watch a guy read. O'Keeffe visited people nearby on that ranch. No, that's not it. On is for Ghost Ranch. Ghost Ranch? West of her Ghost Ranch house. She visited, you know what? There's a link to Ghost Ranch. Ghost Ranch. It was the home and studio of Georgia O'Keeffe. Ghost Ranch.
All right, exactly 2 minutes in. Ghost Ranch is your answer for question 14.
It is.
It is correct.
Awesome.
Perfect.
I won't boo that question. Ghost? Boo? This is the humor I provide to everybody. For people who don't work with Sporcle, this is the humor I
Yes,
I haven't been fired yet.
Oh, J-Lo says C+. Let's see if you get a C+ or better on question 15. Of the women who have won a season of American Idol, has more unique letters in their first and last name than the rest. Wow. On that woman's official Facebook page, she posted a video of her singing a holiday tune on Christmas Day last year. What other American Idol alum released a single of that same holiday song in 2011, which was several years after she sang the same song in a duet on an American Idol holiday album?
Oh, joy. Okay, so list of American Idol winners. Oh, I don't want the finalists. I want the winners. Okay. So we got Kelly Clarkson, which does not strike me as the answer here, the first part of the answer. Fantasia Barrino, there's a lot of A's in her name. Carrie Underwood, a lot of R's in her name. Morgan Sparks. Candace Glover. Maddie Pope. Wait, I thought they said there were 5 American. Let me look at this again. Of the women.
Of the women.
I thought it was maybe there's only a handful of. No, it's way more balanced than that. All right. Kelly Clarkson. So, pardon me while I write this down. Kelly.
That's fine. We're looking for one with more unique letters in their first and last name than the rest.
Asia Barrino. Carrie Underwood. Jordan Sparks. David Cook, Chris Allen. Let me just make sure that Chris Allen. I've never watched American Idol, so Lee Wise. I know some female Lees. Nope. Scotty McCreery. Nope. Phillips. I know Philip Phillips, this guy. Candace Glover. Caleb Johnson, Nick Fradiani, Trent Maddie Coop. Lane Hardy, and just Amanda Diaz. Okay. I'm sorry, is just Sam the stage? I don't understand where we're going here. All right, so that's the list. One has more unique letters in their first and last name than the rest. On that woman's official Facebook page, she posted a video of her singing a holiday tune Christmas Day last year. Okay. Time to start counting, I guess. Kelly Clarkson. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Kelly Clarkson has 10 unique letters in her name. Fantasia Barrino has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 unique letters in her name, so it's not Fantasia. Carrie Underwood, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 11 unique letters in her name. Unless I'm misunderstanding this question. Jordan Sparks has 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 unique letters in her name. It'd be nice if I actually wrote this neatly. Candace Glover has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You ever look at a question and say to yourself, like, I did something wrong?
Yes.
Because I'm looking at this, and I have multiple people here who have 11 unique letters in their name. It's
There has to be one that has more unique letters than the rest.
Yeah. Let me try this again. Kelly. So Kelly Clarkson is 10. Fantasia Barrino is also is not in. Okay, so Carrie Underwood, CARIEUNDWO, 10. Okay, so it's not her. Jordan Sparks, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Also 10. Candace Glover, CANDIEGLOVER. So she has 11 letters in her name. It's got to be her. Okay. So Candace Glover. There is absolutely no one on the Facebook doing this. This is going to make this a little more difficult. So, okay. Candace Glover. Christmas. We're going on Facebook. I wonder how many notifications I have. Way too many. And I've got messages from the Jeopardy Contestants alumni group. Hey! Always drama. Those of you who've been on Jeopardy and are in the group. I'm kind of a jerk sometimes. Let's just put it that way. Here we go. He's singing Silver Bell. Awesome. You get off of Facebook. Okay, so what other American Idol alum released a single of that same holiday song in 2011? Okay, so who American Idol Silver Bells 11? That is not a winner. So Kimberly Locke, and it also said she did a duet. So is it Kimberly Locke?
Kimberly Locke, 5 minutes, 45 seconds. That is the correct answer.
Awesome. That's a wild question right there.
That was a wild
When I'm many turns, we all saw that I have a Facebook. Please, you want a friend request me? Great. I don't know if I'm going to say, who's this guy? You go, we were on the Twitch. Probably not going to accept. No offense.
That's understandable. But this is a good reminder of all the different tools that you need to succeed at the trivia hunt, right? You're working with pen and paper. You need a Facebook account. Many different things to help. Yep, set yourself up well. If anyone's just joining and you're wondering what the heck is going on, Jason is working. Jason's working through the 25 Trivia Hunt questions. He's showing us how to solve them, what different tools you can use, what shortcuts you can take. This helps people win the Trivia Hunt, win as much as $525 just for answering questions. So if you want more info, go to sporcle.com/trivia hunt and learn all about it, or stay tuned and let's see how question 16 treats us. We've got a video clip, so we'll show you that in just a second. Awesome. In the video clip, RBG mentions another Supreme Court justice. What woman mentioned in the Ford article, which you have a link to, along with RBG, was born one day after the justice RBG mentioned officially took their Supreme Court seat.
Do you have any regrets? I do think that I was born under a very bright star, because you think of my life. I got out of law school. I have top grades no law firm in the city of New York will hire me. I end up teaching. As I said before, they gave me time to devote to the movement for evening out the rights of women and men. I was not nominated to a vacancy on the Second Circuit. Instead, I was nominated to a vacancy on the DC Circuit. Much better place for me to be because the DC Circuit decides a lot of very important questions involving what's going on in our government. So I'll tell you what Justice O'Connor once said to me. She said, suppose we had come of age at a time when women lawyers were welcome at the bar. You know what? Today we would be retired partners from some large law firm. But because that route was not open to us, we had to find another way, and we both end up on the United States Supreme Court.
Rest in peace, RBG.
Indeed. All right, so I figured the timer's already running, so I went ahead and get to Wikipedia and looked up Sandra Day O'Connor. I've got Sandra Day O'Connor's Wikipedia page open right now. So the question that was asked was, what woman mentioned in the Forbes article, which I'll look at later, was born one day after she officially took the Supreme Court seat? Okay, so
yeah.
Let's see, Supreme Court confirmation was confirmed. So I believe the date of confirmation is the day you take your seat. I think officially that's how it works.
We have it as, yes, the day they officially started, not the day they were confirmed.
Okay, so maybe not that. All right. Well, regardless, the year was 1981. So what I'm going to do is go to 1981 on Wikipedia's page. I'm going to go to events to confirm that. Sandra O'Connor takes her seat September 25th. So I'm looking for somebody who was born September 26th. And then I'm going to check the Forbes article after. September 26th. Serena Williams. I'm going to take a wild guess here. Let me just confirm. Let me just scroll down. Is Serena Williams on here? Let's find out together. She is. So Serena Williams.
Serena Williams. Minute and 45 seconds. That is the correct answer.
Yay!
Yay! Excellent. Cruising right on. Question number 17. It's a long one. Or a big one, I should say. Maybe not long. In the image linked here, you'll see multiple famous women. Those women's initials will spell out a trivia question.
Oh, I know who wrote this question.
We'd like you to answer the question that is spelled out. And the same as question number 1, this is the names they are commonly known by. So let's take a look at the image. There it is. That is the image. And I believe you have a copy of it in case you need to zoom in. Perfect. Great.
I like to call this a Mark Adams special. He showed me this format for something else a while ago, and I was just like, oh, this is going to take forever. All right, so Whitney Houston, W-H. Oprah Winfrey, O-W. Who, W. I don't know who this third person is. Tanya Harding, T-H. Ella Fitzgerald, E-F. So, who, W blank blank, the F. I have no idea who that next person is. Or that other person. I could take a wild guess as to what that word is going to be, though. Okay, that's M-A-N-P. Who is that? The third row, first picture. I don't know. EOFL. That's, oh god. That's the Ukrainian one. YS. OL, first and last letter of her last. OL. OA. CR. OS. ST. HE. Sorry, I'm writing this down.
That's great.
I mean, obviously, I gotta write this down. So who? It's gonna be was. Who was the?
Hopefully, if you get enough of them, you can fill in the blanks, right?
Yep,
You don't
that's what I'm
necessarily
hoping
have
for.
to know everyone. Yep.
Paula Abdul, PA. Coraline, CI. FI. Terry, CO. Chris Everett? I think so. CE. Pacific. Okay. Who was the first? I'm assuming that's going to be first. Woman. So it starts with E. Okay. Who was the first woman pilot to fly solo across the Pacific Ocean? Okay, that's okay.
There's the question. We need the answer.
Woman pilot to fly solo across the Pacific Ocean. No, it's no way. No.
No
I don't
way.
think
Why?
Because Amelia Earhart was not the first woman to fly solo across. She was the first to fly solo across the Atlantic. She tried to fly solo across the Pacific, and that's how she died. Unless we're counting, like, I know she did something from like Hawaii to California, but that's like halfway. That doesn't count. Let me just see. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I missed that part of Amelia Earhart's history. Okay. Yeah, Hawaii to the mainland. I feel like this is a trap. And we got Betty Miller here. Betty Miller. Okay, this says she was the first female pilot to fly solo across the Pacific. Okay. And then this article here from the Denver Post also says it was Betty Miller was the first one to fly, like without even clicking on the link. I feel like Google is messing with me here. So it's either going to be Amelia Earhart or it's going to be Betty Miller. So hold on. Known for first one, yeah. Like if she was the first one to fly solo across the Pacific Ocean, Amelia Earhart, it would say that. It would say like first to fly solo across the Atlantic and first to fly solo across the Pacific. The problem is, like, female pilots, the only other one I can name off the top of my head is Bessie Coleman. And, okay, it's Betty Miller. Because it says here she was the first female pilot to fly solo across the Pacific Ocean, which she did in May of 1963. Feels like it took a very long time for that to happen. But I think it's her.
Okay. Betty Miller is our answer. First
Let me go for
woman pilot to fly across the Pacific Ocean was Betty Miller. Correct. And this...
What was the answer rate on that? I'm very curious.
Exactly. This was our second hardest question at 66% correct. A lot of people put Amelia Earhart. Just seeing that, seeing she flied halfway across.
This is a good lesson. Don't always trust the first result on Google. Or like the auto response in the top.
It's a good lesson too, that we're never trying to be tricky when we write these questions. We're not trying to fool you. We're not trying to be extra clever, but we are looking for the technically correct answer.
We are trying to be clever. It's just we're not trying to be that kind of clever.
Sure. Okie dokie. Question number 18. Ooh. This question has 5 things in play. So follow along closely, Jason.
If I must.
We've got actress A, B, and C. And we've got movie 1 and 2.
Oh, great.
And there's color code, so you can follow along nicely. Take a look at the actress in the red dress in this image. She is actress A, and the picture you're looking at is movie 1. Actress B can be found in the image shown in the previous question, question 17.
Oh, great.
Actress A, Actress B, and Actress C all appeared together in movie 2. Actress C also appears in movie 1. Name Actress C.
Okay. So let me see here. Okay. So that first movie was Sin City by Robert Rodriguez. And that's literally all I got. I don't know what the name of the lady in red in Sin City is. A lady in the red dress in Sin City. No, not Mary. Yeah, what is her name? Yeah, her. That's who I'm talking about. As I see Google image search. What is the actress's name who plays the woman in the red dress at the beginning of Sin City from a decade? This person wasn't trying to cheat at Trivia Hunt. Marley Shelton. Okay, I have never heard of this actress. So you know what? In a way, that's probably going to be helpful. Okay. So let's see. Garth Bob, if you don't know about it already, IMDb can do search by collaborations. I did not know about that, Garth Bob. Thank you. If he plays, what's your character? Customer. Okay. So, all right. I'm going about this the wrong way because, like, it could be any of these movies. So let me look at the question again. Okay. So she's actress A and the picture is movie 1. Actress C also appears in movie 1. So I want to see who else is in Sin City. And then actress B was in previous image, which I just closed, and they all appeared together in movie 2. And there were a couple of actresses there. I was looking at chat. Somebody said Alicia Silverstone was in there. I noticed Octavia Spencer. Okay. Sin City. I mean, we've got a couple of options here. We've got Jessica Alba, we've got Alexis Bledel, we've got, oh my gosh, what am I saying? We've got Brittany Murphy, we've got Vaughn. All right, let me try IMDb. Is it bad when I forget the person's name already? Marley Shelton. She was in Never Been Kissed. That's good to know. She was also in Bubble Boy. That classic film, Sarah. Have you ever seen it?
I have not.
It's the greatest film ever made.
Better or worse than Spider-Man?
Worse.
Oh,
Speaking
okay.
of Spider-Man, you know who's in Spider-Man? And they were in question 17. And I didn't realize it until I watched Spider-Man the other day. Octavia Spencer has like a small cameo in there. Actually, isn't Octavia Spencer in? Yes, she is.
I wasn't going to say anything.
Octavia Spencer is in Never Been Kissed. Okay, so I have a feeling, I'm going to throw it out there. Again, I might be completely on the wrong path, but I have a feeling that Octavia Spencer is actress B, and that movie 2 has Never Been Kissed. So the question is, who in Never Been Kissed was also in Sin City, besides this lady I've never heard of?
Yep.
Is that a yes, or are you saying my theory?
Your reasoning is correct. You are on the right track.
Okay, good. No, wrong way. Okay. I don't think Drew Barrymore was in Sin City. Wait, I still have Sin City open. Okay, so we got Jessica Alba, we got Alexis Bledel. Aha! Apparently, right above Marley Shelton, by the way. Jessica Alba. Is it Jessica Alba?
Jessica Alba at 5 minutes is the correct answer.
Yeehaw.
And Dark Bob says that is exactly where you would want to use the collaboration search on IMDb.
Yeah, Dark Bob, you and I are going to have to talk on like Messenger because I have no idea how to do that. And I'm not going to learn on the spot.
Yep, that's a great tool to know of, though.
Yeah, that's for real. That's going to come in handy for me for work and for stuff like this. Although I suppose this is
absolutely. We just finished question 18. If anyone needs a dinner break or anything like that, you can always come back and watch all of this video on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Sporcle. We'll keep the whole thing in one piece, and we'll also split it up question by question if you have any you want to look at specifically. And do follow us here on Twitch. We host Sporcle Party Games twice a week, and we'll be back after every trivia hunt with another post-game show. Thank you for liking and subscribing. Question 19, here we go. Lots of words. The head of vaccine research and development at Pfizer was appointed as an American University adjunct professor in 2010. A Pulitzer Prize-winning female journalist who currently writes for the Washington Post and previously for the New York Times attended that same university. The journalist shares her name with an actress born in 1964, known for her film, television, and theater roles. What film/show/theater production did that actress appear in, where her character's first name was also the first name of the Pfizer employee at the start of this question? They're spelled differently, but they're phonetically the same.
Okay, so according to Google, because I was reading that wall of text, I was like, I'm going to start now. Katherine Jansen is the name I'm looking for. Who's the head of vaccine research at Pfizer. And what year was that? Did it say 2010? She became university adjunct professor. So is this listed in her Wikipedia page? Probably not. But let me see. University of Pennsylvania. Okay. So a Pulitzer Prize winning female journalist who currently writes for the Washington Post attended that same university. Okay. That journalist shares her last name with an actress born in 1954, known for her film, television roles. What film, show, theater production did that actress appear in, where her character's first name was also the first name of the Pfizer employee? Okay, so I'm looking for somebody named Catherine, but that's like step 3 of this question, and I just finished step 1. Okay, so UPenn alumni Pulitzer. Actually, let me go back. Currently writes for the Washington Post. Okay. Washington Post. Ashley Parker is an American journalist, a Pulitzer Prize-winning White House reporter for the Washington Post. And she was the New York Times. And did this question mention that? Yes, previously New York Times. She went to the University of Pennsylvania. Okay, so Ashley Parker. Okay. She shares her last name with an actress born in 1964. Okay. I don't know off the top of my head. Parker, born 1964. Mary Louise Parker was born in 1964. Okay. What film show did her character's first name? Okay, so I'm looking for something where her name was Catherine. All right, let me look at film credits first. I suppose I could go on IMDb for this, but if it was a stage thing, I'll get completely stuck there. Proof. Which I've seen. So yes, Proof.
Oh, nice. Yeah. 2 minutes and 45 seconds. Proof is the correct answer.
Awesome. Proof's a good show, by the way.
Oh, don't look at the screen.
I don't have the screen open. I am currently looking at...
Spoiler alert.
Good. I didn't see it. I swear. I'm not even looking at the Twitch chat right now.
Okay. Good.
Staring
well, great.
Right at the camera.
Awesome. Proof is correct.
It's in the pudding.
And you got the exact pathway. Cool. Question number 20. On the same day that the #1 movie in America was about wealthy owners of a large English estate, A famous speech was given at the location in the picture we'll show you next. While many speeches were given that day, a 4.5-minute one is usually referenced for being the most notable. In that speech, 2 words containing the letter Q were spoken. Name both of those words.
Okay, well that's
Here's the picture.
I have the picture open on my screen as well. That's
You know where it is?
That's the United Nations building, for sure. Oh man. Okay, so let's see. On the same day that the number one movie in America was about wealthy owners of a large English estate, a famous speech was given at the United Nations. Well, that narrows it down. While many speeches, a 4.5-minute one is usually referenced for being the most notable. That speech, 2 words contain. Okay. Let's see. Notable UN speeches.
So you're skipping the bit about the movie entirely.
Well, the first thought that went through my mind there was that could be anything. Like, it could be as recent as like Downton Abbey, the movie version, although I don't know if that hit number 1. It could be like Howard's End. It could be something else. I don't know. My wealthy British aristocracy.
Right.
Blah blah blah. Well, going to see Greta Thunberg gave a speech at the UN. That's true. She gave a famous one. You know what? I'm going to confirm something. Let's see what day Greta Thunberg, the "How dare you" speech. That's right. When was that? Is the question? No, I don't need it on audio. Okay, so that was in 2019. Downton.
Is it 4.5 minutes long?
It's 4 minutes or so. That adds up. Okay. So let's go. You know what? How dare you speech? Because September 25th is when that's listed, and the Downton Abbey movie came out in September of 2019. So I'm very lucky there. Okay, so the last part of the question before I go through it is 2 words containing the letter Q were spoken in both of those words. Does the order matter? I want to work on it. Okay.
Order, no.
So we've got equity and we've got consequence. And I'm taking a gamble.
Equity and consequence. Okay. Equity and consequences, taking a gamble. That is the correct answer.
Awesome.
Yep, totally. And Downton Abbey was the movie reference.
Yeah. As soon as I clicked on the link and saw Greta Thunberg's face, I'm like, yeah, I think I know what this is.
Yep. Perfect. Amazing. Okay. 20 for 20. Here we go with 21. What surname is shared by women in all of the following? A current Fortune 500 CEO, a musician whose highest charting song was a duet that peaked at number 8 on the Billboard Hot 100 in the late 1980s, and a Presidential Medal of Freedom winner from the 1990s, a self-help book author whose book hit the New York Times bestseller list in the early 2000s after being featured on Oprah.
Wow. Okay. So this is like, okay. There aren't that many female Fortune 500 CEOs. I have the question open on my Google Doc in case you can't see my screen. A musician whose highest charting song was Duet, number 8 in the late 1980s, Presidential Medal of Freedom winner, and a self-help author whose book hit the New York Times bestseller list after being featured on Oprah. So let me see. Current Fortune 500 CEOs, and we go with current. Yeah. That's of color. I want period. Okay, here we go. This list is a little longer than I'd like it to be. I want it to be 250 or more, but for the purposes of this question, it's too many names to go through. Let's see. Huh. Interesting. You know, you'd expect to see other names on here too, and I'm not seeing some of the big ones, but let's see. We've got, I'm assuming I'm going to be looking for a name that's like fairly common, like Warden, or, oh, I don't know, Ford, or Pennington, or Dylan. I doubt it's something like Boudreaux. No offense, Miss Boudreaux. Let me look at the question again. So we've got Fortune 500 CEOs, musician whose highest charting song was a duet that peaked at number 8. That could be anybody. Presidential Freedom, Medal of Freedom winners. Let me see. Presidential Medal of Freedom winners, 1990s. So I'll start with George Bush. We've got Dick Cheney. We've got Betty Ford. It's another Ford. There's no other, like, we've got Audrey Hepburn. We've got who else we got? We got Martha Ray. We've got Dorothy Height. Peggy Sharon. We've got Barbara Jordan. Is there a Jordan on this list? Okay, so the name that jumped out at me, we got Rosa Parks. Ooh, there are Parks on this list. Yep. We've got Janetta Sagan. Sagan could be it. We've got look at Astor. I didn't notice an Astor. Astor's a very prominent name in American business history, but not there. Francis Hesselbein. I think I would have noticed that one. Margaret Murray, Wilma Mankiller. Ford again, Gerald Ford, but I'm assuming we're looking for a woman. Betty Ford. Okay, a musician whose highest charting song was a duet. All right. Billboard duets 1980s. This could be very dangerous because it could be Garrett, Franklin. I didn't notice any Franklins. Jennifer Warren, Christopher Michael, Springfield, Dolly Parton, Diana Ross. That does not help. At 8.
30 seconds till we hit 5 minutes. If anybody in the chat has a good hint that doesn't give it all the way away, feel free to put it in there.
I cannot wait because I don't know where I'm going with this. It's just a lot of names to go through here.
Right, a lot of names to compare.
Self-help book. Oprah self-help book, 2000s.
Oh, Potterhead searched duet number 8 Billboard, and that led them in the right direction.
Okay, duet number 8 Billboard. Let me search that.
What do you get?
Aha! Okay, perfect. That's going to get me there. Thank you, Potterhead 427, because it's Lita Ford. So the last name has to be Ford, because Lita Ford, the metal singer, Betty Ford, and there was definitely a Ford on that list of women CEOs. So Ford.
Okay.
I know I didn't confirm the over one, but I'm going to say Ford.
Ford is correct, as those of you who were watching the screen earlier saw. Yes, Beth, Lita, Betty, and Debbie are the 4 Fords we were looking for.
Cool.
Awesome. Thank you, Potterhead.
Yes, thank you. That helped. Big time, Potterhead.
Yeah, it's so interesting the way that you search, because you were looking at peaked at number 8 Billboard, etc. But just typing in a different way.
Sometimes it's all about just like one thing being wrong in the clue and not seeing.
Yep, exactly. Awesome. Okay, question number 22. In 1999, the American Film Institute released a list of the 50 greatest screen legends in American film history, including 25 men and 25 women. Of the women, 2 of them starred in a film together in the 1960s. One of the actresses would pass away less than 8 years after the film was released. The other actress once appeared in a one-word titled film named after a U.S. city. That U.S. city is the second largest city in its state in population. Name the film that these 2 actresses were in together.
Wow. Okay. So while you were saying that, I brought up the AFI list, but I'm looking at the question again, as you can see on my screen. 2 of them starred in a film together in the 1960s. One of the actors who passed away less than 8 years after the film was released. The other actor once appeared in a one-title film named after a U.S. city. So let me bring up movies named after U.S. city. Okay. Bring that up on IMDb. Here we go. Okay. So one of them passed away. The other one is probably also gone because this list is like everybody's, you know. You got Ava Gardner, you got Mary Pickford, like, okay. So let me just see, 2 of them share, okay. Filmed together in the 1960s. One of the actresses would pass away. Okay, so what I'm looking for is somebody who died in either the 1960s or the 1970s. Or the early 1970s, I should say, because Mary Pickford would be way too late. Or maybe 11. Films in the 60s. Not going to help me. Paul, Rita Hayworth, Sean Temple, William Bish, Vivian Lee. No, that's too soon. So it's got to be somebody from somebody who died between 1968 and 78 or 77. Joan Crawford is a possibility. What's the other person? The other actors are going to be a one-word. Okay. Let me look at this, Jim. We've got Nashville. We've got Philadelphia. We've got Chicago. We've got Fargo. We've got Tombstone. Oh boy, we got a lot of options here. Elizabethtown. Beverly Hills Ninja, great film, the greatest. Oh boy. Okay, so that's not going to help. All right. That U.S. city is the second largest city in its state and government. You know what? That might actually help me. Let me think about second largest U.S. city. I made a quiz about this that was published on Sporcle years ago. So Cleveland could be St. Paul. Oh, that's not one word. Tacoma. This is harder than I thought it was.
Well, we know it's not Chicago. Potterhead's right.
It's definitely not Chicago. That's for sure. And it's not Nashville, because I believe Nashville is the largest city in Tennessee, and I didn't see anything with Memphis. Pittsburgh could be. Well, I don't know. There's way too many technical things. Let's see. Right. Let's see. Pittsburgh, the movie. There is a movie called Pittsburgh from 1942 and from 2006. Pittsburgh in 1942 had Marlene Dietrich in it. She, I would assume, is on this list. Yeah, she is. There she's number 9. Okay. What's the other part of the question? Let's do it again. 2 of them started a film together in the 1960s. Filmography. me if Marlene Dietrich was in the major film in the 60s. She was in Nuremberg. She was in Black Fox, the Rise and Fall of the as the narrator. And when Harris says, you know, I'm nervous about this because, like, what if somebody else just famous wasn't famous and it's just Marlene Dietrich? And I don't have any idea. So, Judy Garland was in it, according to this. Let's see if Judy Garland was on that list. She was, right above Marlene Dietrich. And then she died in 1969, and if I saw that correctly, 1961, and she died 8 years later. All right, so the question was the movie was what we were looking for? Yes. Judgment at Nuremberg.
Judgment at Nuremberg. That is correct, and I am glad that you went back to check what the question was asking for. A lot of people got it wrong by answering Garland and Dietrich, the actresses.
Okay, good. Well, not good for that, but good that I checked.
Yes. Got to be careful and give the answer we're looking for.
Yes.
Well done. 3 questions left, though they tend to get tougher towards the end of the hunt.
They sure do.
Not that these haven't been tough. Question number 23 is multiple parts, so let's go through it. The collage, linked below, you have the link, we'll show you it, features 5 of the 150 greatest albums made by women as compiled by National Public Radio. The singers whose albums are featured in this collage all have one other album, separate from those shown in the collage, included in that same list. Among the other albums, take the one that is ranked the lowest on the list. A song sharing the title with that album was sang at a festival about 3 years prior to the release of that album. One album by an artist who appeared immediately after the one performing the song at the festival also appears on the same 150 greatest albums list. It's all about that list. What is the shortest song on that album by runtime?
Okay, so I opened up the Turning Tables list, the 150 greatest albums. I have the collage open. Mm-hmm. There it is. I opened it in a separate window. There we go, like that. Okay, so, wow. Okay, there's a lot to this question, obviously. There is 0 chance that I'm getting this done in 5 minutes. Let's be real. So, the question again. The singers whose albums are featured in this collage all have one other album included in the same list. Among those albums, the lowest song sharing the title with that album was sung at a festival about 3 years ago. One album by a man after the one performing the song. Okay. Part of me thinks that I might be able to skip the vast majority of it because the festivals probably would stop. But I don't know that I want to take that risk and waste even more time than it's going to waste looking at these pictures. So let me see if I can do this flat out. All right. Not sure what the first album is. The second album is by Joni Mitchell, because that's definitely Joni Mitchell. Third is Aretha Franklin. Not sure about 4 or 5. Okay. So I'm looking for other albums by them. Like I said, I broke them up. What drives me nuts as I'm looking at this is that it looks like I'm going to be doing a lot of clicking because it's only 10 albums at a time.
Oh, darn.
So bear with me as I look through these. Album, Yoko Ono. B-52's debut album, good album. Solange, good album. No, this one. I'm just gonna randomly rip on these albums. Shirley Horn, Thought About You, live at Vine Street. Never heard of it. We got Joni. While I'm doing this, is noting when somebody has multiple albums come up and marking down, the lowest ranked albums. So this is one of them. This is Joni Mitchell's Hejira, which is on here, and it's ranked at 121. But I'm looking for the other Joni Mitchell album that's on this list. if I'm to understand correctly. Oh, okay.
And that's being lowest ranked, Darth Bob pointed out, doesn't mean it has the lowest number. It means it has the highest number. That's a little tricky thing to keep in mind here.
Let me look at this question. Oh, that's, oh God. Great. Because I don't know that I agree with that interpretation necessarily. Wait a second. This looks like one of them. Okay. Does Aretha Franklin have 2 albums on this? Does that mean Aretha Franklin is listed 3 times? I guess we'll find out. So that just leaves the top album and the bottom album to figure out. God only knows what I'm going to find out. Miranda Lambert, Trench into Dysphoria Blues, great album, fantastic album, in fact. How are we looking time-wise while I'm looking at random album covers?
We're at 4 minutes and 15 seconds.
Oh, great. Okay.
Hints are welcome in the chat at this point.
Yeah, for sure, because this one's taking a while.
Potterhead did say they used a reverse image search on the separate pieces of the collage to help them identify each part of that.
I could do that. At this point, though, I'm in for $1 at this point. So,
I really like this list. I want a playlist with
there's some good stuff. I mean, I don't know all these albums, but I know quite a few of them, and they're good. Sinead O'Connor, the Spice Girls. Wait, was Madonna on here? That's Madonna. That's got to be Madonna. Okay. Okay, so that just leaves the last album. I don't know who that is.
Which one did you say is Madonna? The top picture?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's like Virgin. That looks like her hair.
Oh, yeah. Yep. I think you're right.
I guarantee you there's a second Madonna album on here. And if there's not, then I'm screwed. Let's see. The question is, what is the other album? Okay, that's out of James. I bet you Edit James is on here twice. You got Dusty in Memphis. Have you heard Dusty in Memphis? Great album. One of my favorite albums. Tracy Chapman's Tracy Chapman. It's a fantastic one. Odetta. Kate Bush. I love Hounds of Love. Blondie's Parallel Lines is one of my top 5 all-time albums. We got Bjork. We got Liz Phair's Exile in Guyville. Now we're getting into we got Elle. We got Alanis Morissette. Nina Simone. Okay.
There it is.
Okay, so we found 4 of the 5 albums. The other one is definitely Aretha Franklin as well. So now this means, I gotta take a breath for a second. This is gonna be torture. Wait, no, that's not what I wanted to do. Did I miss the other Aretha Franklin album? I saw Aretha Franklin's tag here. Okay, that's the third Aretha Franklin album. So the third Aretha Franklin album is Amazing Grace, 23. Oh my God, I did waste a lot of time here because among the other albums, one is the lowest ranked, a song sharing the title with the album was sung at a festival about 3 years prior to the release. That album came out in 1972. I guarantee you Amazing Grace was sung at Woodstock by somebody, and I just wasted so much time. Okay.
And I guess my interpretation was wrong, that lowest ranked means best, right? I was thinking it means the worst on the album.
I don't know. Okay. So, Arlo Guthrie, singer of Alice's Restaurant, apparently sang Amazing Grace at Woodstock. All right, back to the question itself. Okay, a song sharing the title with that album was sung blah, blah, blah. One album minorities. Okay, so the question is, who was on immediately after Arlo Guthrie at Woodstock? Woodstock performing order. Pardon me. Melanie Stafka was 4. Joan Baez. All right. So Joan Baez was immediately after Arlo Guthrie. And one of her albums is on the list. I got to go through this again. Whoever wrote this question, you're going to need to message me on Slack explaining why you wanted me to spend, you've got to get like 10 minutes at this point, staring at an NPR list. How are we doing? Are we at 10 minutes yet?
Not yet. You're at 9 minutes.
Oh, even better. Okay. Don't yet. Nope.
I think your longest question so far was 11 minutes. So you got 2 more to wrap this up.
Great. I think I can do it. Let's see. I'm only about a third of the way through the list though. Okay. Joan Baez, Diamond and Rust is the name of the album, but that's not what we're looking for. We're looking for the shortest song by runtime on Diamonds and Rust. Okay, that I can do very quickly. Diamond and Rust. Was Never Dreamed You'd Leave in Summer? Is that what that was? 2:45 as I scroll through?
Never Dreamed You'd Leave in Summer is the correct answer, Jason.
Oh my god, I need to drink water after that. How many more questions?
Yeah. Wow. Only 2 more.
Yay.
They might take a while.
Oh, good.
But you did get to it. You got to it eventually. And you know what?
I
If you had taken the time to find something where all of the albums were on one page, that might have made it easier.
I agree. That's true. But, like I said, once I committed to it, that was it.
That's fair. And I'm sure it's out there somewhere, but you found a list and that was sufficient. Thank you, Kelsey, for saying I was right. The other albums were above 23, so that was the largest number. That's confusing. But I think the conclusion is I was right. So that makes me feel good. Okie dokie, question number 24. We're going to have a video with this one.
Okay.
It's Muffy Morocco, one of the trivia experts on GSN's Best Ever Trivia Show.
Very good friend of mine.
Appears currently on a Successor Mastermind. She's going to show you a game show clip featuring a game show legend. You need to tell us which show the clip is from. We'll show you the video in just a second, but this is the one you were referring to as being familiar with. Is that right?
Yeah, like I said, I was the person who reached out to Muffy. She's a friend of mine. And I asked her to read the question. I have not seen the video clip, so I have no idea what I'm going to do.
Got it. Okay. Recently, 74 says this one was tricky, and in fact, this was the hardest question of the hunt. Only 61% of teams got it right.
Yay!
Yep, I'm telling you that in advance so you can be aware and maybe second guess the first answer that you come to. The exasperation. Oh boy, we're almost done. We're getting through it. I believe that you can find question 24. And it's going to be a breeze.
Oh, sure. Of course it is.
You got this. Okay, here's the video.
Hello, I'm Muffy Morocco from Game Show Network's Masterminds. I'm going to show you a clip featuring the First Lady of Game Shows, Betty White. The question is, what game show is this clip from?
So he's passing away on the brink?
Oh, your time is up. Think about that one, Betty.
Let's take the moon, for instance, and when it's getting bigger, it waxes, and when it's getting smaller, it's on the...
Wayne. John Wayne?
Yeah.
Oh!
That's your clip. How do you solve this one, Jason?
I don't know. I really don't. Because, like, this is very different from every other question we've asked.
Mm-hmm.
So I typed in game show like password because it reminded me of password. But with the game show password, it was always like you were only allowed to give one word hints. This does not seem like that. So I'm just gonna mess around and find game shows like password. Hey, it's my boy Alex. R.I.P. Classic content. It's not that. It's not Child's Play because I've seen Child's Play, not the horror movie. It's not Password Plus. It's not Gambit. I've never even heard of that. Adaptation of Blackjack. No, definitely not. It's not What's My Line. It's not I've Got a Secret. Play Your Hunch. I've never heard of this. No. It's not Tale of the Century. It was not Queen for a Day. Okay, it's none of these. That doesn't help. All right. Here's Password Betty White. It's not Password though. Oh man, it's way too easy. All right. Okay, so that clip, the way it worked was she gave like a wordplay clue. Let me try that. Wordplay, right? Wordplay. 15
It was like it was like Taboo or something, right? Like
kind of.
I'm awesome at Taboo, by the way.
Are you? Well, we'll have to play it at some point.
That'd be fun.
Okay. I haven't gotten one wrong, right?
Sorry, say that again?
Have I gotten any wrong?
You have not gotten any questions wrong
And the
during
first time we
this
did
stream
this-
or last time.
Yeah. I don't want to say password and be wrong. There's no way. There's no way it's password.
Did you recognize the host in the clip?
No.
So all we
No.
really know is it's Betty White in the
Betty White.
basic form of the game.
Let's see if there's like a list of Betty White game show appearances. And
Yeah,
and
that's
work
what
from that.
recently 74 suggested. Good call.
Betty White game show wiki. I did not know that there is a game show wiki, and something tells me at some point I'm going to need to go looking through that. OMG. There are so many shows here. Okay, I'm just going to make the connection. Special connection set on opposite sides of the town. It's not that. I've Got a Secret? No, I've seen I've Got a Secret. It's not that. I doubt it was Masquerade Party. The panel game show. It's not a panel show. So I can get rid of that. Your First Impression. Short-lived daytime game show. Panelists. To guess the identity. Nope, wasn't that. It's Your Bet. I've never heard of that. Well, the show was on in the color era, so it's probably not that anyway. Let me see chat. Since John Wayne was the answer to that clue, what was searching for Betty White game show John Wayne? You know what? That's not a bad idea.
Chat's helping you out.
Betty White game show. Chat has dinner to catch or something. That's super password. I don't feel like it's super. Betty White, Tom's Old Days on Twitter. You Don't Say. Let me just see what You Don't Say is about here rather than opening up a YouTube link. Was that on here? Yeah, You Don't Say. You Don't Say was a game show where celebrities help contestants guess famous names. Okay. That's what we just watched. 2 teams of 2 players competed in this version. Getting incomplete sentences to their contestant partners in order to get them to say the famous name. 3 clues. So if the clue is George Burns, 1 would be the Grand Canyon. This feels like that's what that is. It doesn't help that I've never seen or heard of this show before, though. So I'm going to just go for it and say You Don't Say, because this seems like the format.
Okay, your answer is You Don't Say, and you really wanted to be sure that you did not get any one wrong after 44 questions of this.
More
Jason.
than that. This is 49, I think.
45. You don't say is
49.
the correct answer.
Oh, okay. Can we make it a perfect 50 for 50? That's the question.
Let's see if we can do them all. Boy, this next one. Here we go. Question number 25.
Please don't take this next one. Here we go, like that.
Get ready. We're ending this hunt with a poster called Nevertheless, She Persisted. You have a link to that. Of course, we'll show it.
It's open.
We are going to pretend that all of these women are fans of Flag Semaphore.
All right, I'm done.
Have a good night. And we're out. They're each going to give you the letter in the 11-letter surname of another famous woman. Wow, I can't talk after this point. That other famous woman may or may not also be on the poster. For each letter in that woman's name, we'll give you a starting point on the picture along with 2 other women that their flags are pointing at.
I don't even know what that means. Okay.
We'll figure it out together. Combine and unscramble all the letters and give us that mystery woman's last name spelled correctly. To ensure you have the same mystery woman as us and aren't just making up a name, your mystery woman must be a Taurus born in the year of the dragon. Okie dokie. So, no internet connection problems. Okay, great. So we're going to go through all 11 letters here. It'll take a little bit. Yes, we are. Letter 1, Gloria Steinem. Flag 1 is formed the idea of reforming the position of women in society when she was excluded from the World Anti-Slavery Convention. 2, Flag 2 is as a direct result of her efforts, Egyptian women were granted the right to vote by the Egyptian Constitution.
Sure.
Let me ask, before we go on to 2, do you understand what this is asking for?
No.
Do you understand? Okay, do you want to take
wait.
figure it out?
Let me look at this question again.
Okay. Let's
Peter,
look at
producer
question.
Peter, put the question back up. I know we got like the infinite hall of mirrors here. I need to actually like see what this says. Not that part. Not that part. Letter 1.
Oh, letter 1. Okay. There it is.
Okay. So if I understand this correctly, I'm going to look at Gloria Steinem's picture on the Nevertheless She Persisted poster.
Yes.
And 2 flags are going to be around her name. I'm getting Slack notifications. Are going to be around Gloria Steinem's name and form like one of the letters in Flag Semaphore. Got it.
Yes.
Okay, I got it now. Got it.
Okay.
All right.
Great. So we can go through the letters?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. And we'll go through them all at one time, and then you can come back and reference
Sure.
them. Okay, perfect. So we did letter 1. Let's go to letter 2, which is Queen Elizabeth II. Flag 1 is founder of the American Red Cross. Flag 2 is winner of 39 tennis Grand Slam titles. Letter 3.
American Red Cross around Queen Elizabeth? Did you really say American Red Cross?
American Red Cross, yes.
Weird. Okay.
Letter 3, Marie Curie. And Flag 1 is known for her work on Charles Babbage's proposed mechanical general purpose computer, the analytical engine. And Flag 2, French writer, intellectual, existential philosopher, and social theorist. Okay. Letter 4, Susan B. Anthony. Flag 1 is made some 13 missions to rescue approximately 70 enslaved people using the Underground Railroad.
Yeah.
Flag 2 is the founder of Girl Scouts of the USA.
Sure.
Letter 5, Victoria C. Woodhull. Flag 1 is legendary figure credited as the first female midwife or physician in ancient Athens. Flag 2 is her 1963 book, The Feminine Mystique, is often credited with sparking the second wave of American feminism in the 20th century.
Sure.
Letter 6, Mary Anning. Flag 1, American scientist and cytogenicist who was awarded the 1983 Nobel Prize in Physiology. Flag 2 is the first elected female president of an African country.
Got it. I know who that is. That helps.
Great. Letter 7. Am I saying this right? Indira Gandhi?
Yes.
Okay. Flag 1, American politician and 45th governor of Texas. Flag 2, human rights activist and founder of Defenders of Human Rights Center in Iran.
Yep.
Letter 8, Same again. Flag 1, the main force behind 1848 Seneca Falls Convention. And flag 2 is the longest serving First Lady of the U.S.
Okay.
Almost there. Letter 9. Antoinette Brown Blackwell. Flag 1, Pakistani activist for female education and the youngest Nobel Prize laureate. Flag 2, physicist who contributed to the discoveries of the element protactinium and nuclear fission.
Got it.
Letter 10, Bell Hook. Flag 1 is recent interviewer of Meghan Markle. I know that one. Flag 2, she leads the group Women Journalists Without Chains, which she co-founded in 2005. And one more letter. Sorry, one more letter in letter 11. Louisa May Alcott. Flag 1 is the first African woman to win the Nobel Peace Prize. Flag 2 is the first female aviator to fly solo across the Atlantic Ocean.
I think we know that one
earlier. Thanks. Okay, those are all your letters and flags.
They sure are. Okay, I brought up the flag semaphore alphabet while that was going on. There's a lot to this. Okay, so for letter 1, Gloria Steinem. So here's Gloria Steinem right there. There's Gloria Steinem. So form the idea. Okay, so that's. I feel like it's using the air. Oh no, it's Lucretia Mott. And as a direct result of her efforts, Egyptian women were granted the right to vote in the Egyptian constitution. I mean, okay, let me. Egyptian women given right to vote. That doesn't help. Who could that be? Am I understand? Like, it's so. Like, for example. No, you know what? I'm kind of lost here. This question is nuts. Okay, so Queen Elizabeth II. I'm skipping letter 1 for a second. Queen Elizabeth II, founder of the American Red Cross. I want to make sure I understand this, what I'm doing. So I'm looking for Clara Barkley somewhere on this in relation to Queen Elizabeth II, and people get to stare at me staring very closely. Okay, so Queen Elizabeth II is there, or Clara Barton is there, and then the second part of it is winner of 39 Grand Slam tennis titles, and that would be, you know, one thing that's killing me here is Billie Jean King. Okay, so that's the letter I. Right? Am I doing this right? I don't even know. So the second letter.
You are.
The second letter is I, and it's an 11-letter name that may or may not be on this list. So letter 3 was Marie Curie, known for her work on. Oh, okay. So that's okay. I gotta find Marie Curie on here. I'm looking for Ada Lovelace. Where's Ada Lovelace on there? Well, it's not Ada Lovelace. Oh boy. Okay, Ada Lovelace. 2. Okay. And then the next one after Ada Lovelace is French writer, intellectual, social theorist. That would be. Mary Wollstonecraft's English, so it's not her. I'll bet you it's Helene, whatever her name is here. Yeah, okay, so it's her. So that would be the letter G. Am I doing this now? This is wild. This question is insane.
It is crazy. It is.
Okay.
Intense.
Here it comes.
So I will say, as hard as this is, 94% of teams were able to come up with the correct answer. The question is, how long did it take them to get that correct answer?
Yeah. Oh, I'm getting the warning that my battery's gonna die. Oh boy. Okay. Okay. You know what? I'm going to try something here. I think the first letter is N. I know the second letter is I. I'm going to see if... Florence Nightingale. She has 11 letters in her name. Is it Florence Nightingale?
I'm not on the screen yet, but my eyebrows are raised so high. Are you sure you want to do that?
I have 7% left on my battery. Yes, I do.
All right, we're running out of time. Is the answer Florence Nightingale?
I hope so.
It is. Dang. Wow. He's exhausted.
3 weeks?
Oh my goodness. Yeah, 3 weeks from now.
Great. I'm going to study for the next 3 weeks. Wow.
Time to rest up your brain. Truly, a brain explosion. Wow.
This calendar thing, Sarah, look at this.
So many pieces of paper. Amazing. Well, you did it. You got all of them right. You made it through the trivia hunt. We can do it. You can do it. We can do it. We made it. Thank you, everybody in the chat, for sticking around for that.
Yes, thank you, chat.
2 hours and 40 minutes. Definitely took a little bit longer than last time.
For sure.
But impressive. And especially impressive that the teams were able to do this in 56 minutes, I think was the record there. Let me go back.
Incredible. 56 minutes.
Slumdoge Millionaires. 54 minutes, even faster.
Just tell me how you pulled that off. Teams that did that fast.
Yeah, we would love to know how many people on your team, what was your strategy? It's fascinating. Okay, awesome. We hope to see you all at the next Trivia Hunt, April 17th, Spring Clash. Go to sporcle.com/trivia hunt for tickets and more info. Subscribe here, subscribe on YouTube, where all of these videos will be uploaded. And we will see you next time.
Yep. See you in 3 weeks, everybody.
Thanks. Bye.